Welcome to YouTube, and today, you're in for something special. What if I told you that the legend is back? Not just back, but reborn. The name that once dominated straight-line performance, terrified the speedometers, and made rival brands lose sleep at night has returned. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the 2025 Honda CBR1300XX. And no, this isn't just another motorcycle. This is the modern resurrection of a beast, a name that carries weight, history, and a whole lot of throttle. Now before we dive into the details, let's just take a moment to breathe it in. Look at this machine. It's not just about numbers on a spec sheet, it's about presence. From the moment you lay eyes on it, you know it's something else. Sharp lines, aggressive silhouette, a stance that says I own this road, even before it turns the key. Honda's design language has evolved, but with the CBR1300XX, they've managed to keep a soul from the past, wrapped in the skin of the future. Underneath that aerodynamic fairing is a newly engineered 1300cc inline-4 powerhouse. Smooth, torquey, and wicked fast. This engine is all about refined brutality. It's not just about hitting top speed anymore. Honda has tuned it for versatility, a low-end grunt, mid-range surge, and a top end that keeps pulling when others are gasping. Whether you're cruising at highway speeds or launching into a mountain pass, this engine is ready. And the sound, it's got that deep, rumbling growl at idle and a soaring scream when you twist the throttle. Pure symphony for the speed-hungry soul. But the 2025 CBR1300XX isn't just a muscle machine, it's smart, too. Honda's thrown in all the tech you could want, and then some. Ride-by-wire, multiple riding modes, cornering ABS, lean-sensitive traction control. It reads the road and your intent like a mind reader. Whether you're taming a wedge road or pushing the edge on a track, the bike adjusts instantly. There's even cruise control, electronic suspension, and an EMU that constantly calculates your angle, pitch, and yaw to keep things under control while you focus on the ride. The cockpit is like sitting in a jet. A full TFT display brings all your info right in front of you, and navigation, bike diagnostics, even smartphone integration if that's your thing. But it never distracts. It just feels natural. Everything is within reach. Every toggle switch feels premium, and the finish is top-notch. Honda hasn't cut any corners here. Even the mirrors look like they belong in a sci-fi movie, and somehow, they work better than most bikes out there. Let's talk about how it rides. Smooth doesn't even begin to describe it. The throttle response is crisp but forgiving. The clutch feel is light, and the gearbox, oh man, it's slicker than ever. And yes, there's a quick shifter and auto blipper, making upshifts and downshifts feel almost telepathic. Hit a twisty road, and you'll be amazed how a bike this big can move like a Supersport. The chassis is incredibly well balanced, and the new lightweight aluminum frame gives it rigidity without the bulk. Cornering is confident, braking is sharp thanks to the Brembo stoppers, and the suspension soaks up just about anything the road throws at you. And despite all of that performance, this thing is actually comfortable. Yeah, you heard that right. Honda's made sure this isn't just a track to lure speed demona, it's a grand tourer in disguise. The seat's plush, the riding triangle is ergonomic, and wind protection is solid. You could spend all day in the saddle and still want to keep going. It's rare to find a bike that nails performance and comfort, but somehow, the CBR1300XX walks that tightrope perfectly. Now let's address the elephant in the room: speed. The original Blackbird was the fastest production motorcycle in the world at one point, and while Honda doesn't scream numbers anymore, let me just say this: the CBR1300XX doesn't disappoint. Whether you're sprinting down an open freeway or testing its top end on a private road, this thing moves with authority. And it does it so smoothly, so confidently, you almost forget how fast you're gonna until you glance at the speedo and realize, yeah, you're flying. And yet, with all that power, with all that performance, there's a calmness to the ride. It doesn't intimidate, it encourages, it inspires confidence, even if you're not a seasoned rider. That's the Honda magic right there, refined aggression, the kind of bike that makes you fall in love with riding all over again. And for those of us who grew up hearing tales of the Blackbird, The 2025 CBR1300XX isn't just a bike, it's a memory reborn, a legacy continued, and a future that looks a whole lot faster. So whether you're a speed chaser, a touring junkie, or someone who just appreciates a damn good motorcycle, this one's got something for you. It's got character, history, performance, comfort, and a whole lot of soul. The 2025 Honda CBR1300XX isn't just back, it's better, it's evolved, and it's ready to write the next chapter in superbike history. Thanks for watching. Hit that like button if you enjoyed the video, subscribe for more, and let me know in the comments, would you ride the new Blackbird, or is this one best left as legend? Let me know if you want a voiceover version, background music ideas, or help creating visuals for the video.